Nintendo DS emulators for iPhone are finally in the Apple App Store. With iPhone emulators like RetroArch and Delta, we can play classical favorites like Pokemon Diamond and Pearl alongside interesting spin-offs like Metroid Pinball, all on our iPhone. Let's download the Delta Emulator from the Apple App Store, since I believe it is the best DS emulator for iPhone. Especially since they just recently updated it, so you don't need the BIOS files. I'll talk about that further in the video. Once we have it installed, we can go online and search for a Nintendo DS game called a ROM, which is the file, which I can't show you in this video, but you can easily find a free one online. Once it is downloaded, open the Delta emulator and touch the plus icon on the top right corner to go and find the file in order to import it into the emulator. After it is imported, you can tap the game to start playing it. But if you tap and hold, you will see many options like changing the artwork or cover art of the game to the original one, or you can do a custom cover art for your game file. Just go ahead and add it in there. You can also change the controller skin, which thanks to Delta Emulator version 1.6, you can now change the controller skin per game, so it fits the vibes of each game uniquely. Alongside this, you can also use cheat codes and fast forward, especially for Pokemon DS games that are just a bit too slow. Tips and tricks like these fully explained in my video guide. Check it out. Speaking of controller skins, Delta Emulator supports MFI controllers like the Backbone and Razer Kishi, even your PlayStation 5 or Xbox controller, for playing games like Metroid Prime Hunters or Super Mario 64 DS Edition. You have probably heard about Nintendo DS emulators needing the BIOS files, as I mentioned earlier, in order to run the games. These three files used to be required, but with the newest Delta version, you don't need to download and install them anymore. Another great news is that the developers of Delta are currently working on implementing Nintendo 3DS support, so we are going to be able to play Star Fox 3DS and Metroid Samus Returns all in our iPhone. I'm really personally excited for this event, since Nintendo screwed us over and shut down the 3DS store and pretty much abandoned the Nintendo DS platform, and most of its games lost alongside it. So make sure you subscribe, because I will make a video about it as soon as they release it. If you have any questions about Nintendo DS emulators on iPhone, like how to mirror the top screen on your TV, stick around and I'll make a video for you. Let me know in the comments below. Until next time, happy gaming.